Today I'm going to be reviewing a recent release from the Lockman Foundation. This is the NASB 2020 large print personal size. And this Bible was printed in Korea. And you're going to see in a moment it is a double column verse by verse layout with bottom of the page footnotes. It is line matched, it's a black letter text, and the font size is going to be a 10-point font. We also have 32 GSM paper. It's a sewn binding. And this is the hardcover cloth over board. It's kind of an olive green color, but it's also available in what they call leather text, which is imitation leather, and a genuine leather. So there's other cover options are available as well. You're going to get a full set of translator notes, which is like over 14,000, I believe it was. We're going to have 2 double-sided satin ribbons. And once we're inside, you'll see there's going to be a presentation page, family records page, and then some other material in the back, which I will show you in just a minute. I really like the green and gold combination here. On the spine, we see Holy Bible, New American Standard Bible 2020. It's a the large print personal size. This is the NASB 2020. It is from the Lockman Foundation. And don't judge me here. I got some dog hair on the back of it already. Can tell I've been using it a little bit this week. I love the cloth overboard. Literally the only negative to that is my dog has white hair. And yes, I vacuum pretty regularly, but if he's not been groomed for a couple weeks, he starts to show up some places. So sometimes it does stick to the Bible a little bit. That's okay. He just left me a little souvenir there. But anyway, I love the size of this Bible. It's a nice hand-sized portable Bible. You're not going to see page gilding, which is fine with me. A lot of times anyway, I end up messing that up anyway when I'm carrying a Bible around, so that's not a big deal to me. All right, we're going to get a presentation page here in the beginning. And before I go any further, I apologize if I don't sound the best. I'm getting over a sinus infection now. It's been a rough couple of months here for getting sick for me. Usually I'm a lot better than that, but you know, working in an elementary school, sometimes it does strike you a couple times a year. So hopefully I'm on the mend with all of that here, but I apologize if my voice sounds a little different. All right, anyway, so then we're going to have a record of marriages, wife's family tree, husband's family tree, births and deaths, and then occasions to remember. Now, these pages are like the glossy kind of paper, so if you're left-handed like me, be careful when you're writing on there, depending on what pen you use. Sometimes I have trouble with like dragging my hand across the page being left-handed, so just be very mindful of that when you're writing on these pages and just kind of watch what pens you use. All right, so getting it into it here, we have a foreword, talking a little bit more about the translation. Okay, we're going to get the books of the Bible. And then we're going to get right into the Old Testament. So like I said before, this is a double column, 10-point font. We have our footnotes here at the bottom of the page. And I like this. I think it's just kind of a nice classic look. There's not a lot going on, which makes it a nice Bible for just reading. It's also a nice portable Bible, so it'd be a great one to carry along to church. Chapter numbers are nice and bold, and verse numbers are fairly bold as well. And this is verse by verse. Like I mentioned before, 32 GSM paper, so it's pretty nice paper as well. It's line matched. So yeah, very readable, well-made Bible. If you're looking for a great Bible in the NASB 2020 translation that you can take on the go or just use for a non-cluttered, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I like my clutter in my Bibles too sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Love my study Bibles. But this is a nice one if you just want to read and that's it. Like you don't want a lot of extras. And that there's definitely times that's what I want. As I'm getting older and studying more, a lot of times I do find myself reaching for the text-only Bibles a lot more than I did before. But I like them all. As you can see, we're now in Matthew, so this is a black letter text, which again is a win for me because I prefer that. All right, let's go ahead and head to the end of the Bible. see what all we have back here. All right, so at the end of Revelation here, we then have the New American Standard Bible Topical Index. So if you're going to do a study by topic, this would be a great resource to have here in your Bible. All right, don't want to miss anything here. So let's just flip back a little bit. Okay, and the pages that I'm looking at now, excuse my arm being in the way. If I don't do that, turning the pages gets a little rough. It does anyway sometimes for me one-handed, as you probably notice in a lot of my videos. But anyway, back here we have book introductions. So instead of putting the introduction right with the book itself at the beginning, these are all in the back. So you can, they're short, they're like a little paragraph each, but they're all together. So if you wanted to have them all in one place, this is nice. They're all in the back of the Bible, and you can still have them without necessarily adding more to the pages when you're reading through the Bible. So they're all back here in the back. We're also going to get a chart on the parables of Jesus, the miracles of Jesus, and then we have our maps. And then we are at the end of the Bible. So this is a very nice, simple, classic Bible. Like I said, it's super portable. You can take it on the go. There's some different cover options. This hardcover is very beautiful. I really like it. If you prefer leather, there's genuine leather. There's imitation leather, which Lockman calls leather text. So there's something for everyone. There's all those covers available for you that you can choose what's right for you. The 10-point font size is very readable. I know that I have several viewers that need larger font sizes, so they're thinking a large print, personal size. Large print really isn't 10-point font, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it's just because it's a personal size Bible. That's why it's considered large print, because for a personal size Bible, a lot of times the print's really teeny tiny. So 10 is good in that respect. If you're looking for some more large print Bibles, though, I will have some of those coming up soon, so don't worry. But this one's really nice. I was impressed by this when I opened it up. Like the NASB translation, both the 95 and the 2020, I have both. I've used both, and I like them all. So no issues there for me. I like both of those translations. Love the way this looks with the gold. Love the size of it, the font size, etc. So this is just a really nice all-around good Bible, especially if you're looking for a reading Bible, one to, take on the go or hold, because this isn't real heavy to hold either. All right, so anyway, this is the New American Standard Bible, NASB 2020, large print personal size, recently released from the Lockman Foundation.